I'm Bill Buterney. I'm president of Stuff Lubricants Incorporated from St. Joseph Island. We currently have 4 employees, 2 full-time, and we manufacture non-toxic and environmentally friendly industrial lubricants from Canadian canola oil. Our company fits Innovation Company of the Year by the fact that we recycle. We take what is a garbage product that used fryer oil from restaurants. We only collect canola oil and we repurpose it into industrial lubricants. I think we have benefits to SSMARt. 1, we're recycling. We're recycling stuff and keeping it out of our local landfills. And 2, everything about our business is currently all local. So all the money that the business spends to do business is all spent right here locally in the community. Some current projects are we're testing greases, for example. Non-toxic, environmentally friendly industrial grease. We've currently got that in the works. We're expanding like crazy. Our marketing right now is going full bore. Some of you may have seen Dragon's Den in October. We were featured on there, so that's led to a lot of great leads and some business opportunities that we're exploring at the moment. We just recently hired a full-time COO of the organization with a great deal of executive and business experience growing and building new businesses. And we expect that with his guidance, we'll be expanding into some larger markets across the country. Things are looking good, and the future over the next short and long term look very well for us right now.
Hi everyone. First off, I'd like to say thank you for the nomination. I've always been really passionate about getting youth involved in science and technology, and so it's an honor just to be nominated. I'm currently just finishing my Master's of Health Science at the University of Ontario Institute of Technology. My thesis explored promising practices being used by foreign-trained physicians to encourage cancer screening in immigrant populations. Coming from Northern Ontario, I've always been really interested in healthcare for underserviced groups, and so this is definitely an area that I wanted to explore for my thesis. I'm currently taking some online psychology courses. I've been working in dementia research for the past 1.5 years, so it really sparked an interest in that, so I'm taking some courses there as well. In the past 1.5 years, I've been working on the Let's Connect project. Now this project explores the implementation of iPad games into adult day programs for those with dementia. As an individual progresses through their dementia journey, it's really important to find tools and leisure activities for them. And so our research showed that individuals with all stages of dementia enjoy playing iPad games. They're able to learn to play the games, and it's something that they can do both independently and on their own. I was also involved with a project that explored the implementation of iPad games into dementia care units in long-term care homes. I've also been a hospital volunteer for the past few years, working on a dementia care floor. And I've also been involved in my school community through the Faculty Council and the Student Affairs and Research Committee. In the future, I hope to attend medical school, hopefully in Ontario, but I will go anywhere. I hope to work in oncology or geriatrics. Winning this award is definitely an encouragement to keep doing what I'm doing. Working in academics, it can be discouraging because there's so many people working towards the same goals. So this is definitely some encouragement that I'm on the right path, and I thank you so much.
My name is Domenica Brado, and I'm the manager of the George Wellington Esquire Club.
Boomer Brado, one of the owners of the Esquire Club.
We've started a Parketta raffle. We started that back in 2011, and between 2011 and 2018, we've raised probably between $120,000 and $150,000 for local charities.
Catch the Ace. Catch the Ace we started 4 years ago. This is our 3rd time at it. Our last Catch the Ace, of course, everybody knows all about our last Catch the Ace. We raised $844,000 for 2 local charities, Big Brothers and Big Sisters and a Group Health Center Trust Fund.
We've also done Make-A-Wish Canada for 3 local children that received their wish.
We've done bocce tournaments for fundraisers. It's all about giving money back to the community that we're born and raised in. When you're doing a charity, a fundraiser, you don't want to spend a lot of money on TV and radio, and so you know what, social media, Facebook, Twitter, on TV, a lot of that we got the word out. Facebook Live, I think they crashed 3 times during some of our draws, you know, so yeah, social media is definitely a way to do things. Thank you very much for whoever nominated us. Thank you very much for coming to see us. But at the end of the day, you know, it's right back to charity. You know, it's all about giving back to the city, and that's why we do it. But flabbergasted, right? I mean, just very nice.
My name is Jonathan Boudel. I'm a science teacher at Superior Heights. This is my 28th year teaching. I started out as a biology and chemistry teacher at Cass. Then I moved over to teach physics at Cora. Spent some time at the board office, and the last 5 years I've been the physics teacher here at Superior Heights. I'm starting a new grade 7-8 robotics program here. So it's taking advantage of the location of our intermediate students. So they're in the building now and they look for some really neat additional curriculum to add. So I put in a request to give them a robotics course based on the VEX IQ curriculum. So they come in and see me this semester with the goal of hopefully coming up with a nice competitive robot at the end of the season. I'm also part of the staff group that is prototyping the EDSB software this year. It's a resource that our kids can access, and teachers can communicate on a number of different levels with their students. So for me, all of my notes, my labs, everything I do in the classroom gets uploaded into the EDSB online platform. My students all have the EDSB app on their phone. So at any point they can call up resources that I bring online. It could be old notes, homework, assignments, and they can do all kind of digital uploading to give me their assignments and labs. They can hand in the stuff digitally, and I don't even have to take any paper. I'm quite humbled that somebody would nominate me for the award, and I very much appreciate it. It's not going to change what I do in my classroom. I intend to keep learning and keep improving what I can do and give them the best experience they can get in my classroom. And if I can find the technology to do it, then I'm going to keep doing that.
My name is Lars Moffat. I am the proud owner of Copper Country Coffee Roasters. I was born in Bruce Mines, Ontario, but now I'm living in Sault Ste. Marie. Copper Country Coffee Roasters is a large-scale coffee manufacturer that's located in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. We roast a number of products that are all Fair Trade Organic certified, and all are named after local communities. For instance, we have a roast called the Steel City Roast of Sault Ste. Marie. We have Wawa, Stomp and Goose, and we have the LA Lake Roast. We started out early on, about 2 years ago in October, and I had a dream of I wanted to create a business. So this business, what I wanted something that was local, had a local mindset, represented local communities, but also gave back to the community. So for every bag that we sell, we also donate 50 cents to local charities as well. So a lot of what we do is obviously manufacturing. So a lot of it is physically just creating new products with the equipment that we have and the roasting equipment that we have as well. Going forward, we've seen a lot of expansion, we've seen a lot of growth within our sales, and now we're moving more into the technology side to manage our sales, to manage our inventory, to manage our metrics, our customer satisfaction, and that'll help us grow even larger going forward. Myself, I have big dreams for this company. I really want to see it take off and really expand across the north. Over the next couple of months, we're really going to focus just on our efficiency, make sure we have everything down packed, make sure our numbers are good and our growth is good. We also want to expand into other Northern Ontario communities and increase our sales. And our long-term goal is we want to be a large coffee conglomerate within Northern Ontario that everyone knows about and really wants to support, because when they support us, they support their communities as well.
My name is Sean Meadis. I'm the director at NORDIK Institute, and I've worked with Gail Broad and Jude Ortiz on the Valuing Northern Libraries Toolkit. NORDIK is a community-based research group that responds to the needs of communities throughout Northern Ontario, especially in the Algoma region, in responding to the gaps in knowledge that they've identified in their work. The Valuing Northern Libraries Toolkit was, the goal of the toolkit was first to develop a formula that libraries could use to measure the impact of what they were contributing to their communities. And also with the toolkit itself was to make that formula something that was user-friendly for libraries to actually pull together all of the existing information that they were already keeping data on, minimize the amounts that they had to add in terms of data collection, so that they could develop a picture of the value that they were contributing to northern communities. The goal that we had with this project is really that libraries are able to take the toolkit, apply it, and develop reports that demonstrate their values so that they can advocate for themselves when it comes to budget time at the municipality or the First Nation or wherever it is, so that communities are clear on the contributions that are coming from the libraries. It's a huge thrill and honor to be nominated for Project of the Year. It's certainly a recognition of a lot of the hard work that Gail Broad, Jude Ortiz, myself and others have put into this project, and also of the work of our partners at Ontario Library Services North, because certainly this is a collaborative effort.
My name is Helen Scott. My business partners are Michael Saketa and Joseph Bertrand, and together we own and operate Maker North. We are an additive manufacturing and advanced manufacturing company. In addition, we also have a makerspace. So basically what we offer is an opportunity for either makers or entrepreneurs to come into our space. You can access 3D printing, laser cutting, woodworking, photography, and a fine arts studio. We are expanding those offerings as well. We work with people to help them take their design from an idea in their head to a computerized design if necessary, to a prototype and something that they could actually use or sell.
We have a variety of different projects that we're working on for customers and personal ones too. So we range from keychains to 3D scans of people and objects. Others come to us where they have a specific need that they need met, whether it be developing a gear for something that's broken or developing a product for to assist one of their other products and whatnot.
Well, it's actually very pleasing to the group. On behalf of Michael, Helen, and myself, even to be nominated and looked at as being relevant and a great contribution to the local economy. We're very pleased to be here, and we're very pleased to be working diligently every day to solve local problems with local people and local entrepreneurs.
So I'm Lisa Belmurray, and I'm the Senior Vice President, Chief Financial Officer at Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation, and I'm located here in Sault Ste. Marie. From a leadership perspective, I think my team would view me as being someone with integrity and being authentic in how I approach them and my work. I have high expectations of myself, and I have high expectations of my team. But I say what I mean, and I do what I say. I dig in with them when I have to dig in. I help support them. I try to set my team up or my employees with opportunities that they can grow and develop. Try to ensure I'm there to help coach them and guide them along the way. But for them to grow and develop, they need to have that next opportunity, that next challenging assignment. I try to ensure that they can see the positive and their abilities in what they're doing. Sometimes I've had employees who are unsure of taking on an assignment, and I've encouraged them to take the assignment, but be there to support and help them. So helping them to grow in their career is part of my leadership as well. I have two young daughters. Well, I shouldn't say young anymore. They're 25 and 29, but two young women. And when they were going through high school, I would say my first surprise came when my 25-year-old at the time was in grade 11 or 12. And she came home from school from one of her courses that she was taking, and she was surprised. She said, "Mom, I never realized that you're in one of the minorities, that women in leadership positions are really not that, there's not that many women in leadership positions." And she was actually astounded. Again, I was her mother. All through her career, she had seen me progressing and doing what I could to be the best that I could be in my work environment, but she had never really realized that women were still not equally in leadership positions in the same way men were. And that was a shocking revolution to me, even though I knew that that was the reality. But the fact that my young children we're seeing it as well in this generation actually took me aback.